What's up, everybody? WayoftheBey here, and today I'm going to be going over the new Union Achilles that is going to be coming out soon. I'm going to go over everything I know so far. Not everything has been released about the Beyblade. I only know about the base and the gimmick of the base. I don't know the driver or the disc, but I'm going to go over everything I know. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I might be in this video. They might release stuff that goes against what I just said. So be aware of that. Don't believe everything I just said. But this is the old, chose the Achilles, the latest Achilles that has come out. And then let's take a look. This is the new Union Achilles. Now I'm pretty sure the base is called Union, the metal weight's Retsu, and the chips Achilles. And then, so it's three pieces: the base, the metal weight, and then the chip. And for comparison, here is both Beyblades next to each other. As you can see, they both have the same color scheme: green eyes, yellow for their armor. Their sword is sort of blue and white, silver. So those are the two Beyblades. But the gimmick for this Beyblade is, if you look at the blue part, that's able to come off. And let's take a look at the next picture. As you can see here, that part comes off. This might have metal on it, sort of like Revive Phoenix's armor had metal, but it probably might not, as you can see in the picture, but this is not very clear. So there's a big possibility it doesn't, but there's a small chance it will. The base itself might have metal, which will be cool, but let's take a look back at the base. So as you can see, when you take the chip out and then Retsu, it'll just be the base and then little, I guess they're calling it sword. So you'll be able to take that out, and I guess it makes the layer lighter, and it'll be two different forms. So when you have the blue, I guess, sword in, I guess it adds weight to it, and as you can see, the layer has like, I guess, gaps for air, or when it's spinning, I guess it'll be like a stamina type, sort of like, what was the Beyblade? Maximum Garuda, and then Air Knight. So it might, when you take this off, like be a better stamina type, and when you add that, an attack. And I'm not sure what the pieces are, but in another picture it'll get a little clearer. But I don't know what the disc is. It's probably not 00. It might be a new disc that's coming out. And the driver, I do not know what it is. But if we look at the next one, if we zoom up here, you sort of get a little glimpse of what that is. I'm not sure what that is. If you do know, let me know in the comments. But that's the blue base that comes out. Here's a better look at Achilles. You can see this is Achilles with the blue base, and this is him without it. So you can see this gets like a little better circular, while this has more attack points. So that'll probably help in its mode change. And then right here you can see the chip and the metal are gone, so that's when they're changing it. So let me zoom this out and then show you Ace Dragon. This is a regular GT base, but how this pretty much is going to be is you take the chip and the metal weight out, and you have this. There'll be a base that you can take out. So it'll be pretty much two bases, the main part and the attachable and detachable part. That can be there if you want or not. And it'll probably sort of be like the level chip. But if the level chip only went with one base and actually affected the Beyblade a pretty big amount. But I have Revive Phoenix here, and this sorta is like it, where the armor comes off, but the armor is with the Beyblade, helps it attack, and it comes off and on, and it's sort of the gimmick of the Beyblade, sort of like Union Achilles, but Union Achilles is in the Beyblade and doesn't come out, while the armor does. So these two Beyblades have the piece that can come on and off, but with Union Achilles, in battle, it stays on, and whatever mode you choose stays that way. Well, Phoenix, it comes off and stays on depending on the battle. But think of it like the level chip it will go on. If the imagine it as if the level chip actually affected the Beyblade a big deal in amount, where it would, I guess, change its mode. So that's sort of what it's going to be like. You put a level chip-ish thing here, and it's probably only going to go with the Union base, unless they bring out more, where it'll sort of be like Dead Phoenix's armor and Revive Phoenix, where you can change it. Hopefully that happens, but what I do know is it's going to go with just that one base so far, and it's just going to stay there. Then you put the metal on that base, or if the base isn't there, it'll still work. So there'll pretty much be two bases, and you can take one out and put it back in. And it's sort of weird because we've never really had a piece that just lays around, or is just there that you have to hold separately. It's always been attached or not with it, and like, I guess kind of like the level chip where it doesn't have to be inside. But Union's blue sword is like a part of the Beyblade, so that's going to be different. One thing I do want to point out is, go to the next picture. As you can see here, focus. You see here, the metal is on the base, and then this little blue part also has the little marks where the metal goes. So the base will still work without this blue part, and the blue part will work with the base. So most likely the base has been modified to fit this and work without it. So that's how the layer is going to go. So that's the new Union Achilles. When more news and facts about it come out, and I have enough to do another video, I will. But so far we only know about the layer, the two modes, Achilles and Retsu. And this is pretty cool. We're getting Achilles. I am pretty sure Iga is going to be using Achilles because he is in the intro of the new season, and in this he's shown here, but this is probably just the picture showing him. But stay tuned. When more news come out about Achilles, I will go over it, and when he comes out, I'll try and do a review over him. So stay tuned. That's going to be it for this video. Very hyped about the Beyblade, and thanks for watching Way of the Bay.